What's the best all-inclusive resorts with a water park? Hi, I'm Angie, a travel agent who's been to over 200 all-inclusive resorts, and I share my expertise with you here on YouTube and also one-on-one with my clients. Water parks are a big draw for a lot of families headed to Mexico and the Caribbean, but I want to warn you, a lot of resort websites will say they have a water park, but when you get there, all you find is a small splash park and maybe one or two slides. In this video, I want to highlight 5 resorts. When I walked into their water park, I said, yeah, this is a real water park. So let's get started. I want to start with one of the ones I consider to be the best, and that's the water park at Moon Palace, the Grand, near Cancun, Mexico. You have your FlowRider surf simulator. I love that they have this patio here so you can watch everyone enjoying the surf simulator while you get a little snack. There's a bar. There's also all these slides. So you have these twisty slides that wind throughout the whole water park. There's a small pool in case you just wanted to chill and hang out by the pool while the kids ran around and checked out all the different slides. So we have the enclosed twisty slides you can see there. There's a lazy river. It wasn't turned on yet. That's why it doesn't look like it goes very fast. That goes around the outpost of the kids club. Then you have the racing slides. So if you have those kids that just love to race, they're taken care of here. There's a gift shop in case you forgot anything or you need an extra set of goggles last minute. You can run in here and grab it. There's also a wave pool. So how cool is this? It simulates the ocean waves. That's right across from an outpost of the supervised kids program in case you want to drop them off in there. They have the splash pad for the younger kids and then all the smaller slides for younger kids in their own splash park area. This is where you can pick up the towels. They also have bike rentals here. And there's another area with another splash park. So you have like the little one, it's kind of like small, medium, and large. So the smaller splash park, the medium splash park, and then the big water slides going around the whole water park. So something for every single age, which I think is so much fun. You can see they have the twisty slides on the little kid versions as well. They have lockers in case you need them. You, like I said, you can rent bikes here, all different sizes if you want to check out the property. The Moon Palace, the Grand, is a huge area, so it's fun to bike around. They also have a mini golf course here at the water park. So this is really a one-stop shop for fun, has tons of activities, super popular with all ages. I think that's what really makes this resort stand out is there's just so much to do at the resort. Up next is Aquanic at Nickelodeon Riviera Maya. People can buy a day pass here. That's how good this resort is. People come and pay to visit. So of course, when you enter, you have to walk through a gift shop, put the blinders on the kiddos, make sure that they're not trying to buy anything before you head in. And then right when you get in, there's going to be a meet and greet opportunity. I got to meet one of my favorite Ninja Turtles, which is very exciting. Heading into the park down below, there are evening shows. So this is the evening show theater. And then this is the main entrance to Aquanic. So Aquanic is the name of the water park. There is a restaurant here. If you are staying at the resort, this is all included. So you can have your lunch here. There's also a very popular Pajama Jam breakfast option that is an extra charge and you should book it in advance. I can help you do that when you book your trip through me. So here is the beginnings of the water park. This is the huge splash pad for the younger kids. It's got the buckets, it's got small slides, it's got medium slides, it's got geysers and bubbles. So really this is a great option for kids of all ages. And then there's these little pop-ups where you can walk up and get grab and go food throughout the resort. It has 2 lazy rivers. This one is like kind of calm, better for younger kids. And then they have one that's much faster. You can grab chairs with umbrellas throughout the resort. If you want a drink, there are pop-up drink stands where you can get a cocktail. They even have this sandy area. So if you're missing being on the beach, you can get a chair in the sand. Now this is the backside of that water park. And then there's the major slides. They have lots of big slides for the older kids. So you don't have to sacrifice the older kids' fun for the younger kids. And then again, they also have this cool little wave pool that orange ball bounces to create waves, and then different character and photo opportunities throughout. And one more quick grab and go. Next, we have Hyatt Ziva Cap Cana near Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So this has a couple different sections. The first section is the splash park for the younger kids. Yes, it has the famous huge bucket and all different kinds of splash items. You have a couple slides and the twisty slide we saw earlier, different climbing apparatuses, and then you get to the big slide. So they have the racing slides, a pretty steep straight down slide, and then some of the slower curvy slides. So depending on everybody's preferences, they also have a lazy river that has a pretty good clip. It goes through a number of different waterfalls, so you'll definitely get soaked if you go on this thing. But it's super fun and it winds around all the slides. You can kind of hear people yelling and screaming. Another great option is Hard Rock Riviera Maya, and this park has 3 different areas as well. So the front area is for the really small kids. They have their own splash park and slides, and then just behind that is a more adventurous one. So here's the one for the smaller kids, and then the one behind it is taller, more adventurous, and then you also have the run through splash park area and the 6 slides. So lots of variety there. The last water park I want to highlight in this video is at Beaches, Turks, and Caicos. This is a massive resort. So I have to show you the drone footage of the water parks. You see the pool there, a slide heading into that pool, the lazy river rolling around, the FlowRider surf simulator, a splash park with one of my favorite big buckets. The lazy river keeps going, and then another set of slides. So here's the slides from the bottom. They go back and forth throughout the whole water park area. Lots of options of fun. You have the splash park right there. This is a great place to sit as the kids all run around all around you. And then one of the most popular places to hang out is the kiddie swim up bar with cocktails made especially for kids. So those are my 5 favorites. Let me know in the comments what your 5 favorites are. And as always, if you're looking to book a family vacation and want some expert help, email Angie at tripswithangie.com.